This video shows the Kato Katz thick smear method. This method is commonly used during surveys or in routine diagnosis to detect helminth eggs in feces, including those of soil-transmitted helminths and intestinal schistosomes. The materials and reagents needed to perform the Kato Katz method are a form to register results of a parasitological investigation, a pen to complete the form, and a marker pen to record an identification number on microscope slides. Malachite green solution to soak cellophane strips. If this solution is not available, it should be prepared according to instructions in the film 3B of this series. Flat-sided plastic spatula to collect filtered feces. A 1.5 mm thick plastic template with a width hole of 6 mm to measure the quantity of feces to be analyzed. Microscope slides to examine the specimen. Applicator sticks. Even wooden tongue depressors can be used for this purpose. Forceps to move the cellophane strips. Scrap paper or newspaper to protect the working surface. Nylon screen with a mesh size between 60 and 105 mm to filter the feces. Here, the fabric should be cut into small pieces. Tray with disinfectant to dispose contaminated materials. Select the container with the specimen, the corresponding recording form, and one microscope slide. Using the marker pen, copy the container identification number to the microscope slide. Place the template in the center of the microscope slide. Open the container with the fecal specimen to be analyzed and homogenize it. Place a small amount of fecal material onto the scrap paper. Press the nylon screen on top of the paper and scrape the flat-sided spatula across the upper surface of the screen to collect the filtered feces. Add the feces from the spatula to completely fill the hole. Remove the template carefully so that the cylinder of feces is left on the slide. Using forceps, take one pre-soaked cellophane strip and cover the fecal material with it. To distribute the fecal material evenly into a thick smear, invert the microscope slide and firmly press the fecal sample against the hydrophilic cellophane strip onto a smooth, hard surface. Be careful not to press too hard, as the slide might break. An alternative procedure to distribute the fecal material evenly is to cover it with the cellophane strip, and then press a clean microscope slide against the cellophane-covered area of the sample slide. Gently slide it sideways to avoid separating the cellophane strip or lifting it off. Place the slide on the bench with the cellophane facing upwards. This will allow water to evaporate while the glycerol clears the feces. In ambient temperature, this process usually takes 1 hour. To make sure that the sample is properly clarified, and the layer of feces sufficiently thin, check if you can read the newspaper print through the smear. For the optimal identification of hookworm eggs, the slide should be read within 30 to 60 minutes. Ascaris lumbricoides, Trichuris trichura, and schistosome eggs may remain recognizable for up to several months. Place the slide under the microscope and examine the smear. The slide should be examined in systematic manner, making sure that each part of the smear is read. Record the number of eggs for each species found in the slide on the form. To calculate the number of eggs per gram of feces in the specimen, multiply the number of eggs found in the slide by 24. For simultaneous preparation of several slides, mark more slides with corresponding identification numbers. Take a small mound of feces from each container and put it on the scrap paper one after the other. Filter each specimen using a new screen and a new spatula, and collect the screened material to fill the templates on each corresponding microscope slide. Remove the templates. Cover the fecal matter with pre-soaked cellophane strips and press one after the other with a clean slide. When the slide is clarified, it can be examined at the microscope. Remember that the appearance of the different parasite eggs are presented in the bench aids for the diagnosis of intestinal helminth, a document that is available online on the WHO website.